being a Tuesday, you guys know the drill. We're basically going to get in here and we're going to get something accomplished. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been really trying to give you guys a lot of dinner inspiration. And the main reason for that is I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in this season of life where I am just over dinner. I'm about ready to have just a cup of water and call it good. I am tired of cooking dinner. I am tired of going to the grocery store. And I think the reason that I feel like that is it literally feels like the 80th day of January. I am to the point where I'm like, is this month ever going to end? So I'm hoping if I keep myself accountable by putting out this dinner inspiration that I can basically get dinner on the table and call it good. So with all that being said, I knew I wanted some easy dinner ideas this week, and I instantly thought of sheet pan meals. I was recently on Amazon and I stumbled across this product that's supposed to help you do just that, but 10 times easier. I don't know about you guys, but one of the downfalls that I don't really like about sheet pan meals is I'm having to waste a lot of foil, or I'm stuck cleaning off my cookie sheet after each time I use it. So this product is little silicone dividers that you put onto your baking sheet. You get a 3-pack and they're about $17 and some change, so very economical given the fact that you can reuse them 1,000 times, if not more. So you get 2 in the pack that look like this, that have big open dividers. And then you also get one that looks like this that has a 2-divot divider. So what I love about this is, like I said, not only can you reuse them time after time, but y'all, they clean off so amazing. I have put them to the test, as you will see in today's video, but you just put them under the water and the food literally just runs right off of these things. You can put them in the oven up to 428 degrees. You can put them in the freezer, the microwave, and they are dishwasher safe, which I absolutely love that. That was a big win for me. So I'm really excited that you guys are here today so I can share a few of those meals with you. If you are interested in these little molds, I will link them in the description box so you guys can go check them out for yourself. But enough chit-chatting. Let's get to some dinner. Jumping into our first dinner idea, I wanted to do a barbecue smoked sausage sheet pan meal. Try to say that 5 times fast. So I'm just placing my dividers on my baking sheet, and oh my goodness, I am realizing now that I just made, how many is that? 6 potatoes. I was wondering why there was so many potatoes. I have some smoked sausage, some leftover barbecue sauce, and a couple of cans of green beans. In my first divider, I went ahead and I pre-sliced my sausage. I thought it would just make life a little bit more easier when it came time to making dinner plates. But I cut up 2 ropes of that sausage just to kind of give you guys an idea of how much really fits in this tiny little divider. I was pleasantly surprised. So now with my mountain of potatoes here, I went ahead, I peeled them, sliced them, washed them. You guys know the potato drill. I have some bacon grease back there in that container that I am desperately trying to make my way through. So I tossed my potatoes in that. And when it came to seasoning these, I just did salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, and got those added to that second divider there. And it definitely was a trooper. It held all those potatoes. To my green beans, I went ahead, I opened them, and I drained them a majority of the way. I wanted to keep a little bit of that liquid. That way I didn't have to worry about anything burning. And when it came time to season up these green beans, I put a couple of pats of bacon grease on top of each of these. And that's about the time Cheddar showed up in the kitchen, if you can see his little nose down there. I went ahead and went in with some pepper, salt, and some of that Knorr chicken powder, which is typically how I would season these up if I was doing them on the stove. So from this point, I took my barbecue sauce and I got that drizzled over my smoked sausage. That way every piece was coated. And I just popped this into the oven, guys, at 375 for about an hour. I really just wanted to make sure that everything got heated through and my potatoes were fork tender. This one was definitely a hit. It smelled so good in the kitchen. So from this point, I just plated it and it was time for dinner. On to dinner idea number number 2, I wanted to try some chicken fajitas tonight, so I'm just getting my dividers out and ready. In this bowl, I have a few chicken breasts that I went ahead and sliced into strips and a package of fajita seasoning. So I went ahead and I coated my chicken in a little bit of oil and dumped in that seasoning pack. So I'm placing my chicken in my first divider here. Onto my second divider, I sliced up some red and green bell pepper that I went ahead and tossed in a little bit of oil as well. For my last 2 dividers, I have some sliced onion back here that I also coated in some oil, and I have some sliced mushrooms that I coated in oil as well. So I went ahead and gave everything a good seasoning, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then I just popped this into the oven, guys, at 400 degrees for about an hour. I really liked doing fajitas this way. That way everyone could really pick and choose what toppings they wanted on their fajitas, and I wasn't having to pick out peppers out of one or pick out mushrooms out of the other. But this one was absolutely delicious. From this point going forward, I just plated up dinner plates and it was time to eat. Moving on to our final dinner, I wanted to do some beef and broccoli tonight, so I'm just getting my dividers onto my sheet as usual. In my bowl here, I have some steak that I went ahead and I cut into strips, and I just seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some of that Knorr beef powder, and a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Into my second divider here, I took 2 packages of frozen broccoli, and I went ahead and I warmed it in the microwave for about a minute just so that it would defrost and soften a little bit. I went ahead and tossed it in some salt and pepper. I decided not to toss it in oil. I went in with some pats of butter and put that on top of my broccoli. In my last 2 dividers, I went ahead and I took some frozen egg rolls and I just took them straight from the package and placed those in those 2 little dividers. This was definitely a lifesaver for this night because we were running so behind, guys. I went ahead and I popped it into the oven at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. I really just wanted my meat to cook through and my broccoli to be warm and those egg rolls to get nice and crispy. And this one was definitely a hit. My daughter asked for not only seconds, but thirds. So from this point, I just plated it up and it was time to eat. Well, friends, that's going to wrap it up for today. I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. I had a blast with you guys as always. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. But most importantly, thanks for being you. If these silicone molds interest you at all, don't forget to check out that description box below. And hopefully, if you're in a dinner rut, you could gather some good ideas from today's video. But until next time, I'll see you later, friends. Bye.